Hi everybody, welcome to Module 2 of Public Speaking. This week we're going to be covering some of the basic principles of human communication. So before we can even really get into public speaking and how to build effective speeches, it's really important that we lay that foundation with understanding the basic principles of human communication. So you'll start off by learning about the speech communication process model. There are 7 aspects of that model that are really important for you to understand, but the main thing that I want you to take away from this video is that communication is a process. It's something that we work through either with ourselves in intrapersonal communication or with others in other types of communication. So it is what we call a transactional process. There's give and take. Communication is constantly flowing between you and the other person. There's actually a phrase in communication studies that says you can never not communicate, and that is actually your first hidden gem of this video. You can never not communicate. I know that's a double negative. We're not English, okay? We're communication studies. So what that phrase just means basically is that no matter what you're doing in your life, you're communicating something to someone else, right? So if you're sleeping, you're communicating something to the people around you. If I'm sleeping, I'm communicating to my husband. I am not open to a communication interaction. I don't want to talk to you. Talk to me in the morning after I've had my coffee, right? If you're silent, right? Silence can be one of the most powerful communication tools that somebody has. That can communicate many different things. So it can communicate that I'm just being pensive, I'm stuck in my thoughts. It can communicate that I'm maybe upset with you. It just can communicate that I'm tired or not feeling well. So like I said, no matter what we're doing, we are communicating something. So that's the first part of this module, is you'll be working through the communication process model. The second basic principle of human communication that we really need to cover in this module is listening. So listening is such an important skill. There are many reasons why, but one reason that listening is an important skill is because in interpersonal relationships, listening helps us build and maintain trust in those relationships, which is really the foundation of any interpersonal relationship. A second reason that listening skills are so important is because listening helps us understand and work through problems and come up with more effective solutions. And the third reason that listening is so important is because if we are listening effectively, we're going to be more effective in diffusing conflict in conflict situations. So those are just some reasons why listening skills are so important. There are many more. The unfortunate part of this, though, is that listening is a skill that, although it's so important, most of us really need help with, right? So it's not really something we teach in school. In elementary school, we teach you to be quiet and pay attention, but we're not really teaching you how to listen effectively, how to remember, and how to respond effectively. So I think it's really something that's detrimental that we should fix. There's been research that shows that the average person only listens at about a 25% efficiency rate. So it is a skill that most of us need to work on. And like I will admit, that's a skill I need to work on. So that's actually your second hidden gem for this video, is that most people only listen at about a 25% efficiency, right? Not great. So the last thing I want to just talk about in this video and that you'll cover in this module is a focus on active listening. So this is your third hidden gem in this video, is that we should focus on active listening, which means we're not just listening with our ears, we are listening with our entire body. So we're listening with our eyes, our body is turned toward the person who's speaking to us, our attention is 100% or as much as possible on that person. We're not focused on distractions or what else is happening in our life. So third hidden gem is to focus on active listening. All right, that's all I want to cover in this video. Take your time working through this module. I really want you to understand the different aspects of the communication process model and why listening is so important. And then, as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great week.